So sometimes you just need some good news, right? When things aren't going well. The Red Sox, although told that they would not be able to get an extension for Garrett Crochet past opening day, they got their man. Crochet has signed a 6-year, $170 million deal with the Boston Red Sox that will take him through season age 31. There'll be a couple opt-outs in there. I don't care about the money. They have a front end, the top of the rotation guy that has a strikeout rate that was one of the best in baseball a year ago, if not the best. This is what they need. The Red Sox are serious about contending. They got to win games. We know that. And out of the gate, it has been great. But I'm not sure if it took an extra call. I don't know if it was the timing. Maybe it was a morale booster for the team. They're off tomorrow. But contract talks at the beginning weren't happening. I think Crochet said he wanted to do what was best for his family. But last week, there were talks of him and Campbell while they were in Mexico talking about extensions, and nothing was really close. And now they might have Crochet and Campbell under new deals. Crochet signs tonight. My leadoff thought on this, by the way, how can this not be a good deal? And there'll be the people that will tell you, Joe, this guy, if you look at it, 4 seasons of service time, making almost $30 million a year. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? I don't think so. This was a better deal than Max Fried or Burns or any of those guys. And, yeah, you had to, by the way, they had to give up. You see what Kyle Teal's doing right now? They had to give up a little bit of something. So it wasn't as if they didn't have this in the plans. But just looking at the contract, if you want to look at per season, Corbin Burns got $35 million. Tyler Glasnow got $27 million. Max Fried got $27 million, but his deal was way more years. This is a 6-year deal for less money. $170 million. I thought it was $200. I think he's happy because he gets out of 4 years of service time. He's locked up. He's getting $170 million guaranteed no matter what he does. So are the Red Sox taking at least a little bit of a risk here? Yes, but this is the guy you take a risk on. These are the guys you take a risk on. He's 25 years old, going to be 26. You have Brian Bayo under contract. We'll see how that goes. He signed an extension. You've been interested in so many guys. You were interested in Burns. You were interested in Fried. I don't even know if they were in on Yamamoto, but you know what? He's 27, same money per season. The last deal that was just like this, if you can remember, was the Jacob deGrom deal. Right? Jacob deGrom got, and I'm trying to remember, he got 140 with the Mets. So there weren't guys with service time that you could look at and say, how do you forecast a contract for a guy with good success, but only in such a short term? The deGrom deal. Match the deal, add another $30 million, boom. Less years than Fried, less money than Burns. To me, this is a good deal. I don't think it's an overpay. Now, the expectations are there and the pressure. Can he truly develop that sweeper in the third pitch? It's all there. Will his location be like it was? All I'm saying is after one start, I'm in. Could he get hurt? Could it happen? All these things can happen. But with young players, you got to lock them up early. This guy could have potentially been $300 million. This a win for the Red Sox tonight. 25-year-old season, under contract till at least the year 31. Yes, he is 6'6". He's about 250 pounds. He was an all-star last year with one of the worst teams of all time. But can he replicate? You know, he struck out 209 batters in 146 innings. You'll pay for that guy. You could pay for Fried and Burns and all the 30-year-olds because you know the owner is hesitant in doing that, and he did it with Chris Sale. You're now going to get this deal, and at the end of it, he could still opt out, but you may never touch the deal in his 30s. Here's the other thing. If you want to keep him, you can probably get a good deal out of him because he's getting $170 now. If he's, I don't know, a Cy Young winner, wins 15 or more games a year, and has 200-plus strikeouts a season, he could be looking at some big money, maybe another $150 million contract. Who knows? I'm sure that's why he signed the deal. He gets his $170 now, pitches well, tries to get a new deal, maybe doubles up on the same deal. He's in the driver's seat, and the Red Sox get him during his prime. The Red Sox are back in business about being serious about their baseball team. The Bregman deal was serious. This one is too. You don't give up the talent that you do to get a young pitcher with team control and let him walk and not come up with an extension. And just reading some of the reporting here from Mass Live and Chris Cotillo, he thinks that there was a call. He happens to think that these things can change quickly. But as far as all the reporting goes, they wanted to table this till after the season. Somebody stepped in. I seem to think that there is a new regime in Boston in general. To Cross Sports, I feel like Mike Vrabel's in charge, but he's got his guys in charge working with Elliott Wolf. When it comes to the Red Sox, you know, we know about Breslow, but we know, I'm just mentioning this, but Theo's in town. Like, is there a little bit more assistance on trying to secure a deal? The Red Sox have secured deals with one guy, Alex Bregman, who said he was probably going to sign with the Tigers and had him come to Boston. On the flip side, Garrett Crochet said he wanted to bet on himself this season and didn't want to come to a deal. After one start, all those things changed. To me, this is an organizational change. There is some different power at the top here. Yeah, will I credit ownership? Probably, because they spent the money, but they have the money, so I'm not going to do that. There's somebody else in the room with Breslow because they're closing deals that they couldn't. They were interested in everybody. The interest kings. They've now locked up Bayo, Crochet. Maybe they're close with Campbell. But I think they know what they have here. And the deals are different than what they've been doing before. And I just feel like there's maybe a little bit more leadership and management to get these deals done. So good on Crochet for getting the money. And good on the Red Sox for not letting the pitcher dictate. And after one start, say, hey, man, we believe in you. Here's the money. To get a deal done, kudos to the Red Sox. They could have screwed this up. They could have traded him and then, he's going into free agency. Good deal for the Sox. If you like that clip, check out more videos from my show, The Joe Murray Show, here. For more Red Sox analysis and opinion, hit the playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.